Dr. Rolando Cleofas Jr. is an awardee of the prestigious 2024 Asia's Most Outstanding Practicing Criminologist in the field of private security given by the International Golden Globe Achievers Award 2024. He also received another award from the 7th Dangle Eng Lahi Award, Philippines Man of Excellence in Leadership and Most Outstanding Criminology Educator of the Year. Lastly, Dr. Rolando was chosen by the Committee of Gintong Parangal Award 2024 as the Philippines Man of Influence and Most Outstanding Community Servant with 72 verified community projects. Dr. Cleofas has been operating throughout the Philippines across multiple sectors for blue-chip investors and major clients, having filled senior program management roles, complex change or transition programs, extensive training courses, and writing corporate security, safety policies, and standard operating procedures. Dr. Rolando's modest beginnings include being a regular security guard. He was born in Tondo, Manila, Philippines. His father worked as the Chief of Political Affairs of Kabatong Barangay KB under Ferdinand Marcos Sr. until 1986, just before the EDSA revolution. Rolando took 8 years to complete college owing to financial difficulties. He was the eldest of his classmates and graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Criminology from Tarlac City's Interworld College of Science and Technology Foundation in 2004. That same year, he completed the licensure exam for criminologists and passed with an overall weighted score of 80.80%. He began his professional career as a criminology lecturer at several colleges, universities, and schools across central Luzon, eventually becoming a resource person for reviews and seminars for criminology students preparing for the licensure examination. At this moment, he joined the government as a jail officer posted to Tarlac Provincial Jail. He led the Escort and Recovery Unit, which was responsible for safeguarding detainees and guaranteeing their safety while attending court hearings and transporting convicted inmates to National Bilibid Prisons and Correctional Facility for Women. He then earned his Master of Science in Criminal Justice degree in 2020, and his academic path culminated when he graduated and successfully achieved the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology, receiving his doctoral title in 2023 from the Philippine College of Criminology. In terms of his security credentials, he is a PNP SOJA licensed and accredited security consultant, a licensed private security training director, a licensed protection agent, and a licensed security officer by the PNP SOSIA. Further, he also completed an OTS required training program for port security officers last 2019 from Magsaysay Training Institute Inc. He is also a member of the Philippine Society for Industrial Security (PSIS) and a Certified Security Professional (CSP). The Philippine Association of Recognized Security Training Schools (PARSTS) also awarded him with a Certified Security (CST) title. He is also a bona fide member of the American Society for Industrial Security (ASIS International) and the Professional Criminologist Association of the Philippines (PCAP). Moving on to Dr. Rolando's safety credentials, Dr. Cleofas acquired the prestigious NABOSH International Certification 1 for Managing Occupational Safety and Health, and NABOSH International Certification 2 for Risk Profiling Risk Assessment after passing the NABOSH Board examination last 2020. Meanwhile, Dr. Cleofas' government accreditations include the Department of Labor and Employment Occupational Safety and Health Accreditation Practitioner, Accredited Safety Officer by the Department of Energy, accredited a Permanent Mining Safety Inspector by Mines and Geosciences Bureau of DENR. Achievements further include the Mandatory Basic Occupational Safety and Health, Construction Officer for Safety and Health, and Loss Control Management. In terms of the environment, he finished his Basic Pollution Control Training for Managing Heads last 2020. Part of Dr. Rolando's attainments was an ISO Integrated Management System training program for internal auditors for ISO 14001 Environmental Compliance, ISO 9001 Quality Management System, and ISO 18001 Occupational Safety and Health. He further excelled when he took up ISO 45001, 2018 and ISO 19011, 2018 managing and conducting internal audits based on ISO 45001, 2018 requirements and ISO 19011. 2018 guidelines in 2020. Concerning his work experience, drive, Cleofas is presently designated as Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Criminology Department of St. Paul Colleges Foundation, Philippines. Executive Vice President for Operations of OWK Group of Companies, which is composed of 8 different entities. Dr. Cleofas is the founder of RPC Security Consulting Services, a locally owned and operated security solutions, consultancy, training, and risk management company with a proven multiple sector client portfolio of service delivery throughout the Philippine archipelago. He works in partnership with companies to develop a legislatively compliant, cost-effective, and tailored security solution that mitigates the commercial risks associated with operating a business in the Philippines. His focus is on ensuring the client's assets, resources, infrastructure, people, and brand are always protected. He gets them to identify their key risks in collaboration with his expert advice and thereafter formulate the business plan. Moreover, he was hired by Vena Energy as Senior Manager for Health Security Safety and Environment in 2020, one of the largest independent power-producing companies in Southeast Asia with 5 operating solar plants and wind turbines in the Philippines producing clean energy. Dr. Cleophas also spent 6 years of service as project manager of the largest gold mining company in the Philippines under Kublai Khan Security Services Inc. The company is an international firm owned by a Canadian corporation which has several gold mining sites and interests around the world. This company is considered the prime gold-producing company in the Philippines with a 15,000-hectare area of responsibility, and he manages more than 500 security personnel, which is composed of a security response team, first responder, blue guards, gold room personnel, security officers, and close protection group, which recently won Best Private Detective Agency in consecutive years. The evolution of mining security operations course. To Dr. Rolando's thoughts, while well-thought-out methods, procedures, and technology are used in the provision of mining security, people are the main focus. A skilled and well-trained security crew may help maintain a safety culture, save costs associated with theft, and manage access to guarantee that only authorized individuals can enter a mine location. The accomplishment of the goals outlined in the site security strategy depends on all of these responsibilities. A thorough site security training program is an essential component of any mining environment security plan. Together with the instruments required to recognize risks and take appropriate action when they are found, staff members must also receive the proper training in risk management. When he was initially sent to a gold mine site in the Philippines in 2017, he became aware of the issue, which has to do with the qualifications needed for guards working at mine sites. The majority of security training institutes are situated in the National Capital Region, a vast distance from the mining site. The affected barangays are the local community comprise 70% of the guard force. Guards must complete a rigorous 14-day training program to obtain a license to practice security. It is against the law for anybody to do labor without a license. This implies that in addition to the costs associated with the 14 days of training, board accommodation, food, daily expenditures, and transportation, among other things, the guard will not get half of a month's income. Upon reviewing the curriculum, I failed to see any connection or fit with the security setup of the mine site. For me, these problems developed into a passion and then a goal. Although these problems affect the mining industry as a whole to some extent, the fact that the mining locations are outside of densely populated areas greatly affects the industry's ability to deploy skilled and knowledgeable security personnel, which is what motivated me to research the problem more and find a solution. I chose it as the topic for my thesis. He was successful in doing so, and by designing a security education curriculum specifically geared to the needs of mining, he was able to provide a workable answer. Dr. Cleophas received an invitation to deliver and present the program in front of the SOSIA Training Board at the National Police Headquarters located in Camp Crame, Phil. In front of panel members from SOSIA division heads, including STMD, K9, EMD, PARSTS, and FEO. And so started the revolutionary age of the Mine Security Operations course, a licensed curriculum approved by SOSIA. Dr. Rolando accomplished the legacy after an extended period of deliberation. Thus, the Mining Security Operations course was established. SOSIA implemented this training program as a prerequisite or pre-requirement for guards to complete before receiving a license to exercise security profession. The training includes secure and human rights full module VPs. The issues were resolved and rectified. While conducting this training, another concern was brought to his attention by one of the security managers attending the course, who made a good point discussing the competency requirement for managers. To accomplish the full intent and objective, he has elevated it to an additional tier. Considering that the guards are aware and trained, however, their supervisory managers are not required at this time, and he finds it a risk than the guards' concerns. Dr. Cleophas conducted additional research on the same topic and incorporated it into his PhD dissertation, but targeting now the superior positions. This research passed the oral and title defense and the final defense, which were once more approved by the Commission on Higher Education. Now, he has earned a Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology title and he completed his academic research and graduated in August 2023. Moving on, he previously owned and managed two security training schools, namely Cadre Security Training Institute Inc. with branches in Manila and Quezon City, and LPC Security Training Center Inc. where he acted further as the training director. His career includes being one of the CRS managers of SM Supermalls and training instructor for SM trained guards concurrently. He was also appointed as Executive Vice President of Multimodal Security and Investigation Agency Inc. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, RPC was the exclusive training provider of Robinsons Mall and retail groups to beef up their knowledge through a loss control program and modules developed by Dr. Cleophas. His next goal is fulfilling a father's dream. Becoming a lawyer has been his father's dream since his childhood. The courtroom dramas, the pursuit of justice, and the power of persuasive arguments have always fascinated Dr. Rolando. Now, as he stands at the threshold of his academic journey, he is committed to turning this dream into reality. Why law? Passion for justice. The legal field isn't just about rules and regulations, it's about advocating for fairness and equality. I want to be part of a system that upholds justice and protects the rights of individuals. Intellectual challenge. Law is a dynamic field that constantly evolves. Analyzing complex cases, researching precedents, and crafting compelling arguments excite me intellectually. Social impact. Lawyers play a crucial role in shaping society. Whether it's fighting for human rights, environmental conservation, or corporate ethics, lawyers can drive positive change. According to Dr. Cleophas, being a lawyer entails more than merely wearing a robe and fighting in court. It's about speaking out for the voiceless, solving problems, and shining a light on justice. As I begin on this path, I am certain that the pursuit of justice is more than a job, it is a calling.